Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah,
as you said, there's initiation, propagation, resolution. Initiation, you have to have a triggering stimulus to kick off the
yeah,
inflammatory process. And
yeah,
then the process can keep going for some amount of time.
yeah,
You use the analogy of putting, an extra log on the fireplace,
yeah,
but then things have to get resolved. And what I want to ask you about to start off here is, I think most people sort of imagine inflammation resolution as being a passive process. You run out of
yeah,
fire and it just burns out. But oftentimes it's actively regulated, and there's a lot of important complexity here as well, right?
yeah, that's right. So, yeah, so the propagation is ongoing. The omega-6 derived mediators, the prostaglandins, leukotrienes we talked about, are part of this propagation. Um, Now, what's interesting before I come to resolution is if you have less arachidonic acid available, you have less wood to put on the fire. Okay, so you actually you're still propagating, but the fire is not as strong as it might have been. Okay,
Mm-hmm,
so
mm-hmm.
one of the things that EPA and DHA do is they partly replace arachidonic acid in cell membranes. So what that means is these chemicals, the prostaglandins and leukotrienes from arachidonic acid, they're still formed when you have omega-3s around, but they're formed in lower amounts. So you're propagating, you're keeping the fire going, but it's just not as hot as it would have been, okay? And this is like a classic anti-inflammatory action of omega-3s, okay? Now you're asking about resolution. So until about the year 2000, people thought resolution was a passive process. As you say, the fire would just burn out. But for reasons that are not actually clear at the moment, or clear to me, a small number of people started thinking, biology doesn't work quite like that. Maybe resolution was an active process. So they started looking in model systems and animal models of inflammation where it would resolve itself, and also in cell culture system. And they started looking for the chemicals that maybe appeared during the resolution phase. Okay. Now, there are actually quite a few different chemicals, including some proteins that are produced during resolution. But the most exciting thing for people in the world of lipids and fatty acids was the discovery that there are pro-resolving chemicals there that are produced mainly from EPA and DHA. Okay. Now, DPA, which is the intermediate between EPA and DHA in the omega-3 pathway, also generates some of these pro-resolving chemicals. Now, what seems to happen is as the propagation phase keeps going,